Hey guys, it's time for another easy sub 3 guide. Before we get started, I'd like to remind everybody that I do stream on Twitch and we'll be going live as this video goes live. If you guys need help with the sub 3, come hop in the stream and we'll help you out. Links are in the description. This week is Razorwing Kharabak, and he has the modifiers of Shock Smallest, Sovereign's Chosen, Jagged, and Tough Hide. Shock Smallest are actually one of the really easy snails to worry about. Shock Effect really isn't a thing to worry about anymore, with the fact that you can get rid of it with any damage on the behemoth. So I would almost ignore these completely. Sovereign's Chosen only happens with one of his attacks, so it's not really a big deal either. And if you're playing Chainblades or Strikers, you're able just to dash through them anyways. So once again, not a big deal. Jagged is just his heroic modifier. The only thing you need to worry about this is if you ever get crippling wound on you, just make sure that you heal either through a health pot or through something like Iceborne with like lifesteal or something like that. That's the only thing to worry about for this one. Or just don't get hit at forehead. And Tough Hide works exactly like it does with Scrave. So wound is going to be very valuable, especially for groups. But if you're playing solo, you're pretty much going to want to focus down one part, and once that's broken, just keep focusing that same part because the modifier is removed once that part is broken. All right, let's move on to the build. I'm using the legendary Malk Strikers, and they are bonded to the Dra Strikers. And we're of course using Titan's Crash and Cyclonic Strike Plate. Here you can see the armor. I chose to use Panger's Lantern for this time to see if we could get a Frost proc. We actually didn't get a Frost proc, so it wasn't as valuable as I was expecting. So I would recommend just bringing whatever lantern you want to. Back to the classic 3 potions, Frenzy, Blitz, and Crit Tonic. And our cells are 6 Callous, 6 Cunning, 6 Iceborne, 6 Overpower, 3 Aetheric Attunement, 3 Discipline, 3 Rage, and 3 Wild Frenzy. Nothing really crazy is going on here. Catalyst and Cunning, of course, are auto picks with the crit meta. And I always take Iceborne for sub 3s to help people heal through the damage. 6 Overpower because he's going to spend a ridiculous amount of time on the ground. Because we're using Dra Strikers, we have to take Aetheric Attunement. Discipline is of course to turn on everything, and Rage and Wild Frenzy kind of gives us just a little boost for our damage. Let's get on to the fight. So to start off the fight, we're going to want to potion up and jump right on in. To start the fight off, we're actually going to be using our legendary ability to just teleport straight into him. This is going to give him a huge amount of shock damage, and this will help us with our shock proc later on in the fight. So here the fight starts, and we're just going to want to go through our combos, work up our mantras, and get our mantras going. He goes for the interrupt attack really soon here, which is super good for us. So we get him on the ground immediately, and we get to start doing our damage to him. You can see that I'm working my way towards his head at every single chance I get. We get another interrupt attack, and we miss it. So the reason I'm going back for his head every single time is we have the Dra Strikers, so our damage versus the head is increased by 30%, in addition to getting stagger damage. So we're just wanting to hard focus the head. So you can see me just hitting this head every chance I get. So we got a stagger into a part break, and then we're going to get a shock proc here as well. So that's 3 down durations working for our overpower. It's just, it doesn't really get much better than this. He's down for pretty much the entire fight. He's already at a quarter HP, and he hasn't even enraged yet. There's the enrage. It's now a minute, so he's going to want to go into Aether form. There that is. So now his other interrupt is now unlocked. So anytime he runs away from us while he's in Aether form, we're going to want to just kind of chill and wait for him. So there is a runaway. We're chilling, dodge his attack, and there's the interrupt. Boom. Another interrupt. We could read potion right here. Our crit pot is out, and our other pots are almost out, but he's dead. So GG, easy sub 3. Good luck this week, guys.